Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in day 4 of the 4-star Rush Attack Raid Tournament with all colors. I'm going to feature my 5 raid flags with commentary. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. So I have tried to feature non-Season 1 heroes in these raid tournaments, and for 4-star raid tournaments specifically, I feel like the Season 1 heroes are just way too overpowered. So we are going to feature a Season 1 hero that can dispel, and it's going to be Caedmon. So Glass Caedmon is who I'm going to use. He attacks first and then dispels afterwards. So if we're going to go up against any counterattack heroes, then his glass version is going to be more useful. And for his stats, you can see that he's got 1051 attack, 1012 shield, and 1923 health. I do not have masterclass emblems on him. I don't typically add masterclass emblems to 4-star and 3-star heroes unless they have a specific use. And for the rest of this first battle, we're going to be going up against a glass Little John tank team. They've also got glass Grim, glass Boltusk, glass Regard, and glass Lizu. We have an all glass team. So let's put in probably a couple reds in here. I might bring in a couple colons. The fire or elemental defense down against fire might get reflected back, but they don't have any attackers other than a different red, which is Boltusk on their defense. So let's bring in 2 colons. And then I'm also going to bring in Boltusk myself as a healer. And then we'll bring in another healer with Toon Melindor. All right. So we are going to go battle with this. I do need to just switch the troop over here real quick to get the defensive troop on Boltusk. And I've got the right troops over on Melindor and Caedmon. All right. Let's see how this first flag here goes. Not a lot of reds to start, and as a reminder, Melindor and Caedmon will both activate in just 6 tiles with the Rush Attack Raid Tournament. The other 3 are going to activate in 7 tiles. It's because of the Druid class for Caedmon and Melindor, because you need 9% mana generation in order to go from 7 tiles to 6 tiles. I'm going to start off with these 3 reds on the bottom left before they get separated. And then let's match these purples and greens up top, I think. Yes. Now, I can match the 3 greens, which will give me Melindor and Caedmon. Or I can match the 3 yellows and try to get an extra green there in the middle. I can get the specials with the 3 greens by themselves, so I'm just going to match those. And now I can either heal and put the defense up with Melindor, or I can wait for glass Little John to go off first. Melindor heals for 45%, gives me that plus 34% defense, and then dispels buffs from all enemies. I think I'm going to wait and have the heal affect me more. So let's do this. I'm going to match the 3 yellows over here so I can match some reds next turn, or we could get a cascade of reds. And Little John could die. Even better. Okay, now Boltusk is about to heal, so we're going to let him heal first before I use my green specials. Let's throw some tiles up against him so he can activate a little bit quicker. And I am still not going to use my specials because I want the attack up from Boltusk. So let's use Boltusk right now, and then I'm going to use Melindor to dispel buffs. And now, let's attack the ones on the right. Because of Boltusk being a fighter class, I don't want to deal with him reviving a bunch of times. I had a Boltusk, or was it a Colon maybe yesterday, who revived like 4 or 5 times. It was nuts. Alright, Regard is dead, and we should be able to kill Lizu as well. Perfect. Okay. Now, we just need to tile dump over on the right side. Wipe the cascade. Let's hit this blue diamond, do some tile dumping here. Give me some reds and greens. That'll do. A little excessive, I didn't need that, but I guess I'll take it. Let's use Boltus for the attack up, Melindor to dispel the buffs, and then let's attack with the Colons first and see where we're at. Alright, let's kill off Grim. Again, I figure I'd kill Boltus Glass in case if he revives. Alright, he did not revive at all. We are 1 for 1 to start off today. Next up, we are going to be going up against a Toon Cyprian tank team. They've also got Toon Kirill, Glass Li Zu, Glass Kademon, and then Sun Shengxing. That's an interesting one to have on the defense. For this battle, I am going to switch things up a little bit and take out the Colons here and probably bring in a couple yellow holy heroes, I think, and maybe even Goldie to get another holy hero in here. Let's bring in Glass Li Zu to bypass the buffs here, and then I might bring in... Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring in 2 blues since they've got Sun Jiang right up front. Let's bring in Asmia, maybe? Do they have glass costumes? They got Li Zu and Kademon. No, I don't want to bring in Asmia. Let's bring in Glass Grim. And also another blue. I think I might bring in Greg. Yeah, let's do this. So this is going to give me 2 healers and then 2 glass costumes to bypass the defensive buffs. I've got 2 dispellers between Kademon and Melindor. Let's keep this troop on Goldie and let's go into battle here. I'm going to start off with the 3 greens in the middle. It's going to set off a little cascade of reds. And some nice blue cascading. Very nice. Now, I need 4 blues, or rather 7 total blues, to get my blue specials, because they don't have any of the costumes, or classes rather, to get their special in 6 tiles. So I wanted to set up that 4 match of blues and nice cascade of greens as well, which is going to help dispel. So let's use Melindor first, and then I'm going to use Kademon to see if we can dispel a second time for Cyprian, maybe. I'm going to use Kademon on Li Zu. And then let's use Greg. And the main part of Grim on Li Zu, see if we can kill her. Not quite. That 1 blue tile might do it, though. Li Zu has 129 health. Let's hit this blue dragon and see what happens. And she's dead. Awesome. By 2 points, actually. It was 131 attack. I will certainly take that. Cyprian's going to go off anyway, so we might as well throw some tiles up against him on a match. He's 4 purples, or 4 reds and 3 purples. Now, let's match these 4 yellows so that I can get Goldie's special. Nice cascade of a blue diamond. I will certainly take that. And Sun Jiang is dead. Let's use Goldie to heal. Let's use Greg, and then let's see what kind of damage we can do to Kirill. I probably should have waited for him to heal first, but that's okay. Alright, now I'm going to hit this blue diamond because that's going to give me my blue specials back. Maybe the Mega Minion will hit Kirill and kill him. Nope, it hit Kademon instead, and gave him a Thorn. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can kill Kirill over the next couple turns. And Kirill is dead. Perfect. Now between the Mega Minion and some other specials, we should be able to kill off Kademon soon. All right, Mega Minion killed him off, and we are 2 for 2 today. Next up, we have another Toon Cyprian tank team. They've also got Glass Grim, Glass Colon, Glass Kirill, and then also Manpip as well. So I am going to take out Greg, one, because they have Manpip, and the Mega Minion's going to be much less useful. And secondly, they have 3 glass costumes to reflect back that bleed damage. So let's take out Greg. And I'm going to keep in Goldie. She worked out really well, actually, especially with the attack growth that I get from her. So I am going to actually put back in Glass Grim. I don't know why I took him out. And then this time I think I'm going to bring in Glass Lizu. Yeah, they've got 4 heroes that I'll be able to reduce the mana from. So let's go into battle with this. I am going to start off with the reds and greens, I think, in the middle horizontally. Yeah. Let's match the 3 yellows on the left before the ones on the left get separated. Now I'm going to match the 3 greens, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's match the 3 purples. It's going to set up some yellows that I can match as well. And actually, I'm going to take that green diamond. I will certainly take that. Now, I am going to use Caedmon for sure. Just use him on the left over here so that I don't have to deal with the counterattack because the Dispelling buff happened after his attack. And I want to save Melindor until after Colon goes off and all that damage I receive. Although I may want to use it now because I'm going to get Goldie special in a moment. Yeah. Let's use Melindor first here actually, and then I'm going to attack Cyprian. And then let's use Lizu, and I'm going to match these 4 reds and 3 blues over on the left. That's going to make it so I can use that red dragon on that yellow tile so that I can get Goldie after the next turn. So let's hit that red dragon so I can get Goldie to heal after Colon goes off. That actually worked out great because it would have been a lot more damage if Grim went off at the same time. Although I do have that defense up, although it's a glass costume anyway, so it bypasses defensive buffs, so figured I said that. Alright, now let's hit that green diamond so that I can get my green specials back. Don't set off Kirill, please. Ah, that purple cascade's going to set him off. Alright, let's use Melindor to heal, and let's attack Cyprian. I don't know why I said that earlier about Caedmon and the attack hitting first with the counterattack. He's got the glass costume anyway, so he bypasses it, so forget I said that. Would really like to kill off Cyprian, though. Let's match these reds and yellows. It's going to set up Colon. Now I'm going to match these 3 greens with the 3 yellows cascading after. And we should be able to kill Cyprian right now with Lizu, I think. Awesome. Alright, now I desperately need to heal. So I'm going to hit this red dragon. And actually, I'm going to move over that 1 red tile because that green tile is not really going to help me since Kirill's going to be healing anyway. I'd rather match that with some other greens, which actually worked out. Let's use Goldie to heal. Thank you for staying alive. And then I am going to ghost these 3 green tiles. Actually, I'm going to match the blues and greens together. Actually, let's match the 3 blues up top, setting off that cascade of greens underneath. That way less tiles go up against Colon. Let's heal with Melindor, and then let's see if we can kill off Kirill. Yeah, let's use the main part of Grim against him. And then we're going to attack Manpip so that I can ghost tiles over there more on the right. I am going to match the 3 yellows up against Manpip. I think this should kill him. And it did. Perfect. All right, now we're in good shape. Let's hit this green diamond right now so I can get my green specials back. Match this blue diamond, which is going to give me Grim, and this battle is going to be over. Awesome. All right, now we are 3 for 3 today. Next up, we are going to go up against a Glass Caedmon tank team. They've also got Glass Boltusk, Glass Grim, the elemental defense down version of Colon, and Toon Li Zu. So I am going to bring in a couple reds here. Let's take out Grim and Li Zu. And bring in my 2 colons here. Every single time I say my 2 colons, I get a little chuckle. I know you all do too. All right. And let's go into battle with this team here. I am going to start off with the 3 purples, I think. Horizontally, so I can match the reds next turn. Maybe we'll get a red underneath too to get a 4 match. We did not. Let's try to get a 4 match again, because again, the colons activate in 7 tiles. We did get a couple reds, but not in the right spot, unfortunately. Although, I might be able to set one up. Let's match the 3 blues on the top right. I think that's gonna set up a 4 match of reds. It wouldn't have, but we did get a nice cascade. Actually, this could work out too. Actually, no. It's going to match the 3 yellows horizontally. Although, let's do that anyway. Don't set off Caedmon again. Nice green diamond. I will certainly take that. He's going to go off again. I'm going to need to heal very soon. Normally, I would use the reds, but where Colon's about to go off, I'm going to match the 3 greens and blues over here on the left first. Hoping it doesn't set off Grim. Thank you. That worked out perfect. Everybody stay alive. Let's use Melindor. And now I'm going to use Caedmon on Colon. He's the one I'm most concerned about. And let's match this red diamond so that I can kill off Caedmon and get my 2 red specials. Let's use the colons on the right over here. And I'm going to hit this red diamond. This should kill Colon. Not quite, because I have the attack down and Boltusk is about to heal. Great. Alright, let's use the colons over on the right again. Alright. I should have targeted that second one on Li Zu, even though it was only 1 over there. But that's okay. Let's hit this green diamond, do some tile dumping. That's going to give me my green specials. Although Glass Caedmon at least is going to get reduced mana, and Melindor did resist it. Perfect. Now, Grim's going to go off anyway, so let's throw some tiles at him. Let's match these 4 blues, setting off that cascade of yellows. Let's match these 3 yellows and ghost them. 1 colon is dead. Let's hit this blue dragon, I think. Trying to stay away from Boltusk and him healing possible. If I can kill Grim and keep my greens alive, then we're going to be in good shape. Come on, give me a red somewhere. I mean, that'll work. Grim is dead. Perfect. Let's use... Actually, let's kill off Lizu. Let's see if Kademon can do it by himself. Not quite. And I don't have any tiles. Actually, I do have green tiles over there. She has 141 health left. I do not want to take the chance of those 2 green tiles being not enough to kill her. So we're going to use Colin over there. We're going to let Boltusk go off, and then we're just going to ghost tiles and kill him off. Hopefully with these over here. He is probably going to heal again before I can kill him. Alright, let's throw some tiles at him then. Timer is going off, but we should have enough time, so long as he doesn't revive like 7 times. And that is going to do it, actually. All right, we are now 4 for 4 today. 1 match left, and we've got a Glass Cyprian tank team. They've also got Greg, Glass Boltusk, Glass Grim, and Glass Colin. So we definitely need to bring in some glass costumes here. Let's bring back in Glass Lizu. And then let's bring in Glass Grim. And let's go into battle with this. I am going to start off with... I think the 3 greens up against Cyprian vertically really isn't the best of boards. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit more tile dumping. Let's match the purples and reds together against him. Now I'm going to match those 3 greens vertically. Man, really not getting any tiles that are going to help me. Let's match the 3 greens horizontally up top. That's going to make it so I can match 4 yellows the next turn. And the sooner we can kill off Cyprian, the less I have to deal with the counterattack, at least from the tile damage. So let's use Kademon against him. Gonna match the 3 purples up against Cyprian. Nice cascade. Now, let's use Goldie to heal and to give me that attack growth up and reflect up. Now let's use Lizu to reduce the mana of everybody. Now, I'd love to get Grim Special. Let's match these 4 blues up against Cyprian. Okay. Now we should be able to kill Cyprian before Boltusk heals him. Awesome. Okay, that worked out great. Now, I am going to hit this yellow dragon. It's going to set off that red diamond, do some tile dumping here. Actually, before I do that, I'm thinking about matching these 3 green tiles. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to hit the red diamond after Boltusk goes off and basically give him like 2 heals in a row. And we got a cascade anyway to get those 3 greens. That worked out great. And then some purples. And probably all of them are going to go off. That's not ideal. Grimm's definitely going to be dead. Everybody else should stay alive. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's use Melendor first, and then next order of business is I need to get rid of that Mega Minion. And it's almost dead. Let's match the 3 yellows on the left. Ideally, I'd want to match 4, but we need to get rid of that Mega Minion before it keeps on attacking me. All right, now, let's match the 3 yellows so that I can get Goldie and Lizu back. Let's match the 3 yellows over here on the right. I'd like to see if we can kill off at least Grimm, which we were able to before Boltusk heals again. Nice. Now, let's move up this blue tile. No, I don't want to do that. Actually clicked that by accident because my finger was on the dragon. I tried to move it up and it ended up, but that's okay. Didn't want to give Boltusk and Colin their specials at the same time, but that's okay. Let's match the 3 greens up against Colin so that I can heal and get Caedmon special back. And we need to get rid of that Mega Minion again. That time it was enough to get rid of it by itself. Perfect. Let's match these reds, ghosting the purples here. Quite the cascading. Kill off Boltusk, and he's going to revive. Alright, well, let's use Goldie, and then I'm going to hold on to Melendor since I don't really need him right now. Let's use Lizu, and I think I might attack Greg so that I don't have to deal with that Mega Minion. Let's move this 1 green tile over so that I can ghost 3 green tiles and get Caedmon special back again. Might as well heal with Melendor since I'm going to ghost 3 green tiles. Quite the cascade. Let's use Melendor, and now let's see if we can kill off Greg. We should be able to easily. 813 damage. Nice. Let's ghost these 3 green tiles so that I can get Caedmon special again. And let's see if we can kill off Colin. Not quite, but these blue dragons might do the trick. Alright, now we've just got Boltusk left to deal with, and that blue cascade was enough to kill him. Alright, very nice. We ended up going 5 for 5 today. Glass Caedmon is, even though we're in Rush Attack and he's already fast mana speed, works out amazing. Love the fact that he's Druid class so that you can get him in 6 tiles in Rush Attack raid tournaments because of the 5% mana from the costume bonus and then 4% from the Druid. And again, you need 9% mana to get the specials in 6 tiles in Rush Attack. So really only Druids, Sorcerers, and Monks have that ability unless if you have a Bard on your team to give that 5% mana increase to solo family members, which doesn't really work out if you want to use multiple Season 1 heroes on your attack team. So Monks, Druids, and Sorcerers are definitely the way to go if you have them. All right, so right now we are in the top 5%. We are ranked 5682, so I think yesterday we were like 9,500 or 10,000 or something like that, so we definitely moved up. Defense, not doing great. We have an E rating. I mentioned it earlier a couple times. I forgot to change my defense. I meant to go back into it on Sunday, the day before the raid tournament started, and I forgot. So we got the auto defense, unfortunately. Feeling good about how today went. Let me know how your Rush Attack raid tournament is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.